ये trasferit intelligente suguni bagza pata species garanti gana diya hai बस से इसको तुम्हें लचीने तो तक नहीं है उसमें तन सरकार बलका भी ले
Emily Carter learned early that silence could kill you. In Redwood Falls, silence meant surviving. It meant not asking why factories shut down overnight, or why certain men always landed on their feet while everyone else drowned. Emily had spent most of her life watching people lower their heads. She refused to. Technology wasn't her passion, it was her weapon. At 22, Emily was already better than most engineers twice her age. She built systems not to impress, but to expose. Her latest creation, Echo, was never meant for applause. It was designed to listen where others refused to hear. And Echo heard everything. The NovaTech Innovation Challenge was her chance out, or so she thought. The competition took place in Chicago, inside a cathedral of glass and ambition. Investors smiled with dead eyes. Cameras followed confidence, not truth. Emily felt invisible, and that was fine. Until Echo finished running its first full data sweep. At 2:17 a.m., Emily's screen filled with red flags. Shell companies, dark money, government contracts routed through AI startups. The algorithm didn't hesitate. It pointed directly at Voss Dynamics. Emily leaned back, heart racing. She told herself it was a coincidence. Then the threats started. The first message appeared on her phone the next morning. Delete the project. No sender, no number. She ignored it. The second message came an hour later. You don't understand what you found. That night, someone knocked on her hotel door at 3:06 a.m. When she opened it, the hallway was empty, but the air smelled like expensive cologne. Emily recorded a private video that night. Her hands shook. "If something happens to me," she whispered, "it wasn't an accident." She encrypted her files and hid backups inside layers of harmless-looking code. She planned to report everything after the final presentations. She never made it that far. Emily Carter died on the third night of the competition. Her body was discovered at the bottom of the Horizon Hotel stairwell. Neck twisted, blood pooled unnaturally beneath her head. The police said she slipped. The coroner didn't look too closely. By morning, the story was already buried. Lena Morales didn't believe in buried stories. She believed in rot. She had once worn a badge. She had once trusted the system. That mistake cost her a career and nearly her life. Now she worked alone. Emily's case came to her through a burner email. No greeting, no explanation, just a sentence. They killed her because she built something that saw too much. Attached was a corrupted fragment of code. Lena stared at it for a long time. Then she packed her bag. Redwood Falls greeted her with gray skies and quieter lies. Emily's mother looked older than she should have. Grief had hollowed her out. "They told me she fell," Susan Carter said. But Emily hated stairs, said they always felt like traps. Lena's eyes sharpened. "Did she mention anyone threatening her?" Susan hesitated. "She said powerful people were afraid of her. I told her to quit." Her voice broke. "She said if she quit now, she'd disappear forever." That night, Lena reconstructed Echo. What Emily had built wasn't just detection, it was prediction. Echo could forecast when corruption would surface and who would benefit from silencing it. One name dominated every scenario: Harlan Voss. Billionaire, philanthropist, visionary. Monster, if Emily was right. Lena requested security footage from the hotel. Most of it was unrecoverable. That was her first confirmation. The second came when her car wouldn't start the next morning. Someone didn't want her mobile. Someone knew she was there. Harlan Voss welcomed Lena into his office with rehearsed warmth. "Tragic girl," he said, sipping espresso. "Genius often comes with instability." "Funny, because instability doesn't wipe servers clean," Lena replied. Voss smiled thinner. "Careful, Ms. Morales. Curiosity has a price. So does murder." The room went cold. That night, Lena found a note taped to her hotel mirror. "Leave." Below it, a smear of blood. Not hers. The truth surfaced slowly, like a body in dark water. Emily had been approached by a Voss Dynamics consultant. He'd offered funding, protection, silence. When she refused, the threats escalated. When she tried to expose them, they pushed her. Literally. A janitor finally spoke up after Lena promised anonymity. He'd seen Emily arguing with a man near the stairwell. Heard her say, "You don't get to erase me." Then the shove. Then the sound no one forgets. Lena leaked everything. Not to the police, to the public. The footage fragments, the financial trails, Emily's final video. The internet did what justice wouldn't. Voss Dynamics collapsed under investigation. Harlan Voss was arrested, smiling for the cameras. But Lena knew better. Men like him didn't lose. They adapted. 2 weeks later, Lena's apartment burned down. "Electrical fire," they said. She laughed when she heard. Emily Carter's name became a warning. Echo went open source. Developers around the world finished what she started. Corruption didn't vanish, but it learned fear. Lena stood at Emily's grave months later, rain soaking through her coat. "You were right," she said softly. "They were scared." She walked away knowing one thing. Truth doesn't save you. It just makes the darkness nervous. And sometimes, that's enough.